Anthony Edwards walked into that arena like he was ready to burn OKC to the ground. And guess what? He damn near did. Bro, this wasn't just a bounce back game. This was a full blown revenge tour in one night. After two straight stinkers in Oklahoma City, people were asking, did Minnesota choke already? Was the Anthony Edwards hype too much? Was this series already cooked? Nah. Not only did the Wolves punch back, they humiliated the Thunder on their own stage. And Anthony Edwards, he didn't just hoop, he unleashed hell. 16 points in the first quarter. Man was looking like a mix between D-Wade and a damn Terminator. But how did it all flip so fast? Why did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP, look like he was stuck in quicksand? And what did Minnesota finally get right that completely derailed OKC's perfect run? I'm breaking all of it down. And wait until you hear what really happened behind the scenes with that defensive switch. Trust me, this wasn't just a game. This was a message. Let's get into it. All right, here's the setup. Game 3, back in Minnesota. Wolves down to a 2, crowd nervous, pressure sky high. The Thunder just ran them out the gym in OKC, and the Wolves looked flat, disjointed, like they left their soul on the plane. No fire, no edge, zero swagger. Everyone's watching like, are they really gonna fold like this? And then, boom, the first quarter hits, and it's Anthony freaking Edwards going nuclear. 16 points in 12 minutes, 2 monster dunks, a step-back 3 that nearly cracked the hardwood, and most importantly, swagger. He brought it. For himself, for his squad, for the whole damn city. That opening surge, that wasn't just a hot hand, that was a culture reset. The Wolves came out like they'd just gotten cursed out in the locker room. Whatever was said, it worked, and from there, the game just spiraled. OKC couldn't buy a bucket, no rhythm, no flow. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP, looked completely lost, and by halftime, it was a wrap. Wolves blew this thing open, and it never got close again. Let's be real. The first 2 games were soft. The Wolves looked scared of the moment. But in Game 3, they showed up like they'd been possessed by 2010's grit and grind Memphis. The number one thing that changed? Energy. Straight up. And I'm not talking about fake energy. I mean that real, blood in the water, we're about to kill you energy. You saw it on defense. You saw it in transition. You saw it in how the Wolves treated every single OKC possession like it was personal. Especially Ant. He finally looked like himself, attacking downhill, not waiting for the game to come to him. Those 2 dunks early? That wasn't just for the highlight reel. That was a declaration. And once he got going, everybody followed. That's what great players do. You know how teams relax when they feel their guy is locked in? That's exactly what happened here. You could see Cat breathing easier. Conley got looser. Naz Reid even started strutting. Because Ant was that dude. Now defensively? Bro. Minnesota finally took the damn training wheels off. No more of that soft, passive, zone defense garbage they were running in Game 2. That crap made them look like they were sleepwalking. Instead, they played man. Real, aggressive, grinded-out man defense. They said, we're not playing scared anymore. And you could feel it. They used their size, their athleticism, and actually trusted themselves to guard the Thunder straight up. The result? OKC looked like they were trying to run in a swimming pool. Shai was getting swarmed, trapped, pushed off his spots. They weren't letting him walk into that high screen and just waltz to the elbow anymore. They cut that off, sent double teams early, used help defenders on the lane lines. It was like a full-blown cage match. And here's the crazy part. They did all that without fouling. Shai shot 4 free throws. 4. You want to know how many he took in games 1 and 2? 28. That's not just a strategy shift. That's surgical execution. Let's talk about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the league MVP, just had his worst game of the series when his team needed him the most. 4 for 13. And don't give me that. He was just off excuse. Minnesota hunted him like prey. They made a decision. We're not letting this dude torch us with that slow-mo, gliding, mid-range artistry anymore. They clogged the driving lanes. They sent extra bodies before he even touched the paint. They dared OKC's role players to beat them. And guess what? They couldn't. Because here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Oklahoma City can't shoot. Yeah, they got Jalen Williams. Yeah, Chet can pop out for threes. But as a team, they don't scare you from deep. Minnesota knew that. They dared them. And OKC blinked. And Shai? Instead of adjusting, he looked shook. Like the game sped up on him. Bro was passing out of drives, dribbling into trouble, second-guessing everything. When you've got 4 free throw attempts and you're the MVP, you're either hurt or you just got straight up punked. And to be honest, it looked like the second one. Let's not sugarcoat it. Minnesota exposed this team. OKC built their entire offense around getting Shai into his sweet spots. Once you take that away, they got nothing but vibes and hustle. And when the game got out of hand in the second quarter, they folded fast. They stopped believing. No fight, no pushback. You ever see a team just mentally check out before halftime? That's what happened, and it was ugly. This wasn't just a loss. This was a public execution. Minnesota came out, ripped the heart out of OKC's chest, held it up to the camera, and said, "We're not done." Anthony Edwards just reminded the world he's not here to play nice. He's here to dominate. And if the Wolves bring this version of themselves again, it's about to get real scary for the Thunder. Shai better regroup real quick. Because if Game 4 looks anything like this, it's not just going to be 2-2. It's going to be a full-blown momentum shift. And I'll be honest, after what I just saw, I don't know if OKC's built to handle that. This ain't no regular series anymore. This is a damn dogfight. And now that Ant has smelled blood, you better believe he's coming back for more. I'll break it all down for you after Game 4, because this series just went from cute to dead serious. Subscribe. Don't miss the next meltdown. We just got started.